Everyone, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for joining Everyday Chant Japa group for the morning Bhagvatam class. Today, we are very fortunate to have His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji joining us from Detroit. Prabhuji is going to enlighten us on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 7, verse number 34. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhu, you may take over the call whenever you are ready. Hari Bol.
अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवसुदी गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन्दनतारणं परमानन्दमाधव श्रीचदनीश्वरं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनेति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणि प्रचारणे निर्देशा शून्यवादि पश्चात्यधीशतारणे हरे कृष्ण। तत्तस्य ते सदसतो परतः परस्य नञ्जस्वरूपगमने प्रभवन्ति भुम्ना ब्रह्मादयः किमुत संस्तवने वयं तु तत्सर्गसर्गविषय अपि शक्तिमात्रम्। Even personalities like Lord Brahma and other demigods cannot understand your position, for you are beyond the moving and non-moving creation. Since no one can understand you in truth, how can one offer you prayers? It is impossible. As far as we are concerned, we are creatures of Lord Brahma's creation. Under the circumstances, therefore, we cannot offer you adequate prayers. But as far as our ability allows, we have expressed our feelings. There is no purport. So, oof, internal Hare Krishna, some problem and database is gone. 1 minute. So, 8 7 that. Can everyone hear?
Yes, Prabhu, we can hear you.
Okay, actually, what happened? This internet problem. Database is gone, but I opened my database. So there is no purport to this. The next one, you know, uh, we'll go to the next verse. Etat param, etat param prapasyamo na parante maheshwara mridanaya hi lokasya vyaktisте vyaktisте vyaktakarmanah. Oh, karmanah. Oh, greatest of all rulers, your actual identity is impossible for us to understand. As far as we can see, your presence brings flourishing happiness to everyone. Beyond this, no one can appreciate your activities. We can see this much and nothing more. When demigods offered these prayers to Lord Shiva, their inner purpose was to please to him so that he would rectify the disturbing situation created by Hala poison. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Kamasthasthi Jnana Prapadyante Anyadevata. When one worships demigods, this is certainly because of the deep-rooted desire he wants fulfilled by the mercy of those demigods. People are generally attached to worship of demigods for motive. Hare Krishna. So, right now, the poison um, of the Devatas and Danavas together, Daityas and Devatas and Daityas, but together when they churned the milk ocean, expecting nectar would come, what came? Poison came. Poison came. So, and this poison is like, it's like, it's too much, you know. They really do not know what to do. So, on the order of Ajita, the Vishnu, they started praying to Lord Shiva. I said, Vishnu, as a Kurma incarnation, he came and he was holding the mountain, Mandara mountain, and then on the top of the mountain, he assumed as a thousand incarnation that is Ajita form. And when they were churning using Vasuki, so everyone was expecting, okay, within no time we will get uh, we will get nectar and we'll all enjoy. What is the problem of this world? I mean, so what is the nature of this world? Nature of this world is we want to enjoy independent of Krishna. It's true everywhere actually. You know, who doesn't want long life? Who doesn't want a life with life free from disease, old age and death? Because no one can avoid these four things. Birth, old age, disease, and death. So Devatas, of course, nectar doesn't give them eternity, but nectar gives long, prolonged life. But what is the consequence? Poison came. What is the consequence? Poison came. Prabhupada wanted everyone chant and be happy. But when we are chanting, are we 100% happy? Answer is no. You know why? We are also churning our consciousness. When we are churning our consciousness, before the Ananda, before Ananda comes, the impurity should go away, right? You know, before Ananda comes, the impurity should go away. Anardhanivritti. Uh, Anardhanivritti has to happen. Then only, uh, once Anardhanivritti happens, Nishta comes. Once Nishta is over, then Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, then Prema. So, um, but until we attain at least Bhava stage, what should we do? Anybody? You're chanting. We want proper chant and be happy. But to attain 100% happiness, what should we do? What do you say? Anybody?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Chant more and don't expect.
Wait. Chant more, very nice. Don't expect. And wait. Patience. Utsaha nishchaya dhairyat. Enthusiasm, confidence, and patience. Of course, nishchaya also, determination. Pursue the process. Anathas are going. Sometimes we are shaken up. But that's okay. That's expected. That is expected. So, um, so if you do, I mean, before I come to that, I have a tiny introduction. If you all agree, I'll tell you a small story. You know, so
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
there was actually, we have a temple. I don't know. I told this here, but let me repeat this. There was, in London we have a temple. Bhaktivedanta Manor. And one day, we also in London ISKCON started Avanti Public School. The Avanti Public School, one minister came to see the school and they showed the school. He liked it very much. And then he liked it very much. And then somebody said, "Why did you come to the temple?" So he came to the temple. Did he tell this before?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. So then, so please come next to the public school's temple. So he agreed. He came and they started showing the temple. And suddenly on the wall, he saw the word. What is that? Chant and be happy. What is that? He said, "Sir, in our tradition, every day we do mantra meditation. When you're spending half an hour in the bathroom to clean your body, we should clean our heart spending another half an hour. You have a bank account, 50 years later, that bank account will not come. Family will not come. Career will not come." He said, "Of course. But if you every day you chant, this mantra meditation, it will cleanse your heart. And our suffering is because of the impurities in our heart. But once you chant, impurities are gone and you'll be happy." Really? Well, I have so much money. I'm a minister of London, England, and I'm still not happy. Finally, I found the solution. Chanting. He said, anyone can be, if anyone can chant, of course. Anyone chants, they'll be happy, of course. Then minister said, "I will." So when do you chant? They said tomorrow 5 o'clock, every day morning. Devotees are thinking 5 o'clock Mangalarti, that is Sankirtan, right? So the devotee said, during Mangalarti, everyone chants Hare Krishna. So they want to give him an experience of chanting Hare Krishna in Sankirtan. He said, surprising everyone, he said, "I'll come. I'll come and I'll sit with you all and chant." You know. Mm. I'll let him basically, whatever 5 o'clock they invited him, and he said, "I'll come. Minister of England is coming to Mangalarti." What else? The entire congregation came. Entire congregation came. And TV also came. Television. They want to, shoot what this chanting all about and how you'll become happy. Ministry is coming naturally, right? They will come. So it will be telecast, telecasted all over London. But all the day congregation members came on Monday to be with the minister. But then what happened? As usual, 5 o'clock, Mangalarti started. Minister was not there. Mangalarti was over, Nursing Arti was over, Tulsi Arti was over. And they decided, now Mangalarti is over, now we want to go. Suddenly the message came. The minister is on the way. Sorry, little delay. He's coming. So the devotees cannot leave because many people are there. Then minister will, they want to. That too, it's it is being shown on TV. They wouldn't stay. The minister came. But after the Tulsi Aarti was, what is next after Tulsi Aarti? Chetudar Pramarjana, Sikshashtakam prayers, they are also over. What next? After Mangalarti, what do we do in the temple?
Guru Puja, Prabhuji. Bhagavatam class.
No. As soon as Mangalarti is over, you do Bhagavatam class.
No, chant. We
Tulsi
chant.
Puja.
Tulsi Puja and chanting. Yeah.
Chanting.
Yeah.
So we chant for 2 hours, right? So
Yep.
everyone sat and started chanting, waiting for the minister to come. Minister came. When minister came, he was shocked. I don't know how many of you are seeing me on the screen, but so one person, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. One person, somebody is falling asleep. Somebody is like chanting as he's agitated. You know, somebody is like rocking back and forth. He said to the devotee, "Hey, you said you chant and be happy. All these people are chanting, but I don't see anybody happy here. You all agree or not?"
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
We chant and you don't see anybody smiling. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nobody will be smiling and bliss. No, we don't see anybody blissfully chanting. And minister said, "Sir, you said you'll chant and be happy, and I don't see anybody." Somebody is falling asleep. Somebody is like very agitated. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I think this preacher must have understood his mistake, inviting him. They said, "Sir, can you control your mind for 5 minutes?" Minister said, "Definitely I cannot." Sir, chanting means mantra meditation. Mantra means man means mind. Tra means liberates. Manastrayata iti mantra. Mantra will help you control the mind. Okay. Sir, majority of the problems, 19% of our problems are because of the uncontrolled mind. Do you agree? Of course. So when uncontrolled mind is like a worst enemy, you agree? Yes. Sir, actually, they're all they're in the phase of controlling their mind. This mantra meditation, when regularly done, helps you control your mind. So that's why it is a chant. Once the mind is controlled, you'll be happy. So it is actually chant within brackets, struggle and be happy. So right now, struggle phase is going on. That's why they are not happy, sir. But as soon as the mind is controlled, they'll be fully happy. That's what chant and be happy means. Minister said, "Oh." They said, "Ah." So then I said, "Give me beats." Then they gave him beats. And he chanted. You're all listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
the process, chant and struggle, and once we reach the stage of bhava to begin with, then we'll be happy. So right now, its struggle phase is going on. It's like Devatas, what they did. I'm sorry, they were struggling to bring the nectar. Nectar didn't come, poison came. First of all, address. Say the hope is still there. What makes us go forward in our life? Hope. If the hope is not there, as soon as poison came, everyone would have escaped. Would have ran away actually. But they had a hope. This is a struggle phase, poison phase. But once that is over, what will come? nectar phase will come. Hare Krishna devotees, during the process, Anadhanivritti stage, you know, it's a poison phase. Mind is not listening, giving trouble. But what do you have to do? Pursue. Don't give it up. So then Vishnu said, take shelter of Lord Shiva. Take shelter of Lord Shiva. Then, then they start offering prayers. So one thing, so they're telling, they're offering prayers. Uh, what is that? Nobody can understand your position. Shiva means auspicious. The word Shiva means auspicious. And Shiva is expansion of, from Krishna comes Balramji, from Balramji comes Krishna comes Balramji, from Balramji comes Sankarshan. Sankarshan, Sankarshan Sadasiva comes. Sadasiva has 11 expansions, Ekadashi Rudras. One of the Rudras is Lord Shiva. One of the 11 expansions is Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva, and that's why he wears snakes. Why? Is expansion of Sankarshan. This is given in 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. So Shiva lives in Kailash. So what does it Shiva mean?
All auspicious.
Auspicious, yes. Shiva means auspicious. So, but Shiva also, couple of things I need to mention. Shiva is called Asutosh, very easily placed. And second thing, listen carefully. Shiva, when you worship him as a Devata, he's called Mahadev. Har Har Mahadeva, Shambhu Shankara. Ganga Taranga Ramani Jata Kalapo, Gauri Nirantara Vibhushita Vama Bhagao, Narayana Priyamanangamadapaharo, Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. So Gangaji is, is there on his jata, on his head. So Gauri Devi, Parvati is always on his left hand side. It's very dear to Krishna. So is the, what is that? Is the ruler of Varanasi. Varanasi Puraki Adhipati Evo. So Vishwanatha. So Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva, so if you worship him as Devata, he'll give you whatever material things you want. Because he's the wife, his wife is what? This is Devi Dhama. Devi Dhama means this is all matter, dead matter. Here all the conditioned souls won't enjoy. Independent of Krishna, stay here. So Devi Dham, so dead matter, nobody can be eternally happy enjoying dead matter. Hare Krishna. So, so if you worship him as a Devata, and the topmost of Devatas, he'll give you material things. If you enjoy material things, what will happen? Anybody? If you enjoy this material world, with money, wealth, family, position, career, what will happen?
We'll forget Krishna.
That's it. What is the result of forgetting Krishna?
Will remain in this world, suffering.
That is it.
Repeated birth and death.
That's it. We'll remain in this world. We're stuck in the cycle of birth and death. So if you worship him as Supreme Personality of Godhead, some people do that actually. Then what happens? He'll cheat you by giving you impersonal liberation. Sahajya Mukti. Sahajya Mukti means you'll enter into Brahman. And then what is the problem of entering into Brahman? Anybody? You may not know. The problem of entering into Brahman realization, if you enter, then what happens? If you are not there, if you are not stable there properly, then you'll fall down again. Patanti adhanadhrata yasmadangriya. So, ye anya arvindakshamuktamaninat vyeshtavavad vishuddha buddhaya. Arhya krichena parampadantata patanti adhanadhrata yasmadangriya. So, this verse is told by Brahma in 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. So, my Lord Krishna, people by doing tapasya, by their austerity, they think they are liberated by the dint of their austerity. But even if they raise to the highest platform of attaining Brahman, but their intelligence is avishuddha buddhiya, their intelligence is impure. Even if they think they are liberated by the dint of their austerity, because they don't have faith on the lotus feet, on your lotus feet, they will fall down again. So, how long can you stay in the air? Or how long can you stay in the how long can you stay in the space, outer space? You have to land. That's why devotee, when they land, once they finish their life, they land in Golok Vrindavan and they stay with Krishna. So others who stay in the Brahman, they will fall down. That's the problem. But if you worship Lord Shiva as a devotee, Nimnaganam yata Ganga, Devanam achuto yatha, Vaishnavanam yata Shambhu, Purananam mitam tatha. If you, of all the rivers, Ganga is topmost. Of all the Puranas, Bhagavatam is the topmost. Of all the devotees, Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva is the topmost. So if you worship Lord Shiva as the topmost devotee of Krishna, expansion of Sankarshan, then what he will do? He'll bring you to Krishna. And you'll attain Krishna Prema. And many devotees in ISKCON, they say, we have genuinely worshipped Lord Shiva, they experience. That's why we came to, so the Lord Shiva's grace brought us to Krishna consciousness. So if you do like this, if you worship Lord Shiva as a devotee, but you have a strong desire to, and if you're a genuine devotee, then you will go to Sadashiva Loka. That's in Vaikuntha. Is your understanding? This is Shiva Tattva. Many people, ISKCON people, there's some clarity is needed. This is very important. But if you worship him as just, Kamasthesya Ritagnanam Prapadyante Anya Devata. This verse is Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, 20th verse. So people don't worship devatas with the pure love of God, Love of God means what? Bhakti means what? Selfless service. Then it's called Shuddha Bhakti. So as soon as problem came, all devatas approached Lord Shiva. My Lord, please help me. And they were glorifying also. But once Lord Shiva gives them benediction and they drinks poison, my Lord, thank you very much. Very grateful. So what is it called? Kama. Kama means what? Atmendra Priti Taravancha Bale Kama. Kama means I want to satisfy my senses. I want to satisfy my mind. I want to satisfy my intelligence. I'll do anything to achieve that. I'll knock somebody's door, beg, borrow, or steal, or I can even knock any door of Devata to fulfill my desires. I'll give a small example. We used to go to Pittsburgh to preach. And one family used to come and said, please, they will come once in a while. They're actually very good. At least they're coming once in a while, But they didn't show so much interest. They would come to Newrandan once in a while. One day, the Mataji asked, to stay in America, what do you guys do? There is a religious visa. What should I do to get that religious visa? Oh, you should be initiated. What should I do to get initiated? I was very happy. Wow. We are getting one devotee becoming, one Mataji becoming a devotee. Mataji, you have to chant 16 rounds. And then you look for a guru. Prabhupada spiritual, pray to Prabhupada, Prabhupada will reveal. I'll chant 16 rounds. Can they give me a religious visa today? Our visa situation is in trouble. We have to go back. My son is, his education will have wrong. So I'll chant 16 rounds. And can they give me initiation tomorrow? So, wow. So for education, I can do anything. I can go to the extent of initiation. I don't have any love for Krishna. What I have love for? My son's education. You go to any Indian home, you will see 20 pictures. So what does it mean? In these 20 devatas, one person will give me green card. One person will give me green card. What does it mean? We have more faith on green card than these devatas. You agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you don't see Hanuman asking Ram anything. Hanuman, Lord Ramchandra is giving him deadlines. Hanuman is not sitting in one corner doing chanting all the time. No, Ram said, go and find where Sita is. He came back and said, my Lord Sita is here. Good. Immediately build the bridge. Spirituality, nectar of instruction says, progress in path of bhakti is depend on the attitude of the follower. If you are sincere, serious, and no ulterior motives, you will make immense progress. Now Sita whereabouts were, now we find where Sita is. Then just build a bridge and let us fight. Every time Hanuman is accomplished, Lord Ramchandra would say, thank you very much. But finally, Ram told him, you stay here as a proof that Raman happened. And Ram left. So what is Hanumanji doing now? Now Hanumanji is in Kimpur Shaloka. He's chanting Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. He's chanting Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So that is better than having Ashtasiddhis. Ashtasiddhi Navaniti ke data, Asavara Din Janaki Mata. Ram Rasana tumhare paasdar ho Raghupati ke das. But you don't see Hanuman asking Ram anything. Give me that, give me green card, give me this. There's a difference between Shuddha Bhakti and ordinary materially motivated piety. So Prabhupada is writing here, people are generally attached to the worship of demigods for some motive. You're understanding? So, say gopis, they don't want anything from Krishna. Uddhavji comes and tells, Uddhav comes and why you are sad? Because you are not Krishna conscious. Remember Krishna, your problem will be gone. All your problems are gone. Gopis told Uddhava, you tell us how to forget him. Our problem is because we can't forget him. He has fully occupied our hearts. You are telling our problems are because we forgot him. That is for outsiders, ordinary people. You are giving the philosophy is everywhere in your heart, his super soul. You are thinking he is separated. Gopi's hearts are like mirror. Uddhava preaching is like a rock. When you throw a stone on a mirror, what happens? What happens?
It breaks, Prabhuji.
It breaks. When it breaks, Earlier the mirror was intact and you see only one Krishna. So Uddhava is telling you worship Krishna, Krishna is in your heart because you forgot him, that's why all these problems. You remember Krishna, then all your problems are gone. So he is reminding them Krishna. Earlier there is only one Krishna. Now his philosophy is breaking their hearts. And if you break, if your mirror is broken, what happens? There will be Krishna. There are the 100 pieces, and every piece has Krishna in it. Our our uh, our uh, our suffering is increasing. Then they understood. Hey, my ordinary preaching doesn't work for them because they are way super exalted. Hare Krishna. That's when Uddhav said, you know, no, what is that? Oh my, he prayed in Uddhav Kund, and आशामहो चरणरेणु जुषम अहम स्याम वृंदावने किमपि गुल्मलतौषधीनां यादृश्यजं स्वजनमार्यपतिं च हित्वा श्रेणी मुकुंद पदवीं परिमाश्रयेत्. So, my Lord, make me blade of grass in Vrindavan. In Dwarka, I am the dearmost to you. Krishna eats with Uddhava, Krishna jokes with Uddhava, Krishna sleeps with Uddhava, Krishna consults with Uddhava, anywhere Krishna has to go, Krishna goes with Uddhava. But when I come to Vrindavan, my Lord, their bhakti is wow. Bhakti, that is bhakti, It is, I don't know what it is. I have an idea now. Their bhakti is matchless, my Lord. Make me a blade of grass so that every day they come and step on my head. That's why in Kusumar Surah, Krishna sanctioned Krishna blessed him. And Uddhavji in Kusum Sarovar, next to Kusum Sarovar, there is Kusum 1. In Kusum 1 is present as a Gulmalata. That is pure bhakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give that pure bhakti, and we attain it by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you follow the bhakti process given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, promoted by Srila Prabhupada all over the world, we will get that Radha Prem. Radha Radheti Kuriyartha, Radha Radheti Jalpati, Radha Radheti Anishta, Radha Radheti Pujyeta, Vrindaranya Mahabhaga, Radha Sahajari Bhayet. Lord Shiva is telling this mantra. Lord Shiva also wants Radha Prem. You are listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why? That is pure. All the devatas are praying to Lord Shiva is praying to Radharani. Oh Radharani, I need your grace. Any question or comment? These are the couple of thoughts.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danat Pranam, all Guru Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, I didn't understand the story about the broken glass, like in reference to Uddhava.
Amma Uddhava was actually a disciple of Brahaspati. Brahaspati is like a Devata's guru. So, Uddhava was a Jnani, Jnana Bhakta. Gopis are, he's a Jnani, Gopis are Bhakti Yogis, topmost Bhakti Yogis. So, Krishna told Uddhava, these Gopis are, they are my devotees in Vrindavan, they are feeling separation from me. So, you go and pacify them. But Krishna sending Uddhava has and Krishna's reasons are multifold. Krishna tried to explain Uddhav about the bhakti of gopis, but because Uddhava is a jnani, he couldn't understand. So Krishna is tell gopis that I am going to come soon and keep them alive. But you also, in that process, you will understand their bhakti, Raja Bhakti. Then you will give up this jnana Mishra Bhakti, and you will become a pure devotee. And And you will also understand the glory of Vrindavan and the glory of Rajabhakti and glory of Gopis. So when Uddhav came, what is the problem in this world? Why anyone suffers? Because we have no love for Krishna. We have no love for Krishna. So Uddhav, as usual, he thought they are suffering because they forgot Krishna, and he's trying to preach to them. Guys, all the problems are because of forgetfulness of Krishna. You remember Krishna. You chant Krishna's name. So what is Gopi's problem? Everyone, we all meditate to remember Krishna. But gopis are on that state, that type of platform. Krishna has occupied their hearts. All the yogis, Ashtanga yogis, what they do? Dhyana, avastita tadgatena manasam pasyanti yam yoginam. All the yogis, dhyana, they do meditate. They do meditation on Krishna's form, Krishna's name, and Krishna's pastimes. They try, but Krishna comes and goes. Krishna comes and goes. Why we take 1,000 years, 2,000 years, at one lifetime, 40 years? Because we cannot. हम भगवान को धारण कर नहीं सकते, भगवान को दिल में नहीं रख नहीं सकते. So Krishna comes and goes. You agree or not? Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, but here when the Uddhava is telling, maybe their suffering is because they are remembering Krishna only once in a while. No. Krishna has occupied their hearts. Krishna, they are unable to do anything. Krishna has that much occupied their hearts. So they cannot even do their household affairs. So what they are trying to do? They want to take Krishna out because they have intimate relationship with Krishna. So now that Krishna is gone. Krishna is gone means I can forget. Hey, he's not coming, so many years now. So let me forget him and I want to do my duties. No, you cannot do your duties because you cannot forget him. How many of you are understanding? I have not given the full answer yet, but are you understanding so far what I said?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji, you said you cannot give up your duties?
They Krishna has occupied their heart so much, they're unable to do their regular household affairs.
Okay. So that's also very dangerous.
I mean, that is dangerous because they are on that platform. Like, what is it? Where is Krishna? Where is Lord Chaitanya? Same, where is Krishna? Where is continuous crying only?
Yes.
It's like, union and separation. Union and separation mean what? That person is not there, but you can't forget him. I'll tell you a simple point, Mataji. If I remember how my father died 40 years ago, I cannot do this class. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, yes.
So, but if I, for example, if if a spouse, the wife remembers her husband all the time after he's gone, where is my husband? My husband, where are you? Where are you? Continuously, she keeps on crying for next 40 years. She's undone. Today we have forgetfulness as a boon. We forget. But gopis couldn't forget Krishna. Could not forget his beautiful form, his name and activities. They couldn't forget. So the Krishna is not there. So continuous separation. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? You have left us here. Where is Krishna? Is Krishna Supreme Personality of Godhead? But they dealt with him in a, what is it, Mathurya Bhav. So, but they're devotees, topmost devotees. But Uddhava doesn't know that. Uddhava came, like normal people he preached. Why our forget? What is the root cause of our suffering? We forgot Krishna. So you guys, you remember Krishna, all the problems are solved. They said that is our problem. We cannot forget him, sir. So Uddhava is coming and reminding them of Krishna. Krishna is already there in their heart. And now his remembrance has increased their separation more. Like, husband dies, husband friend comes and tells the Mataji all the sweet things his form is so, your husband is so beautiful. Then this Mataji pain increases more. Why? Now he's remaining all the good activity, good qualities of the departed husband. You're understanding or not?
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
because the remembrance comes and then you feel sad.
They are already, they cannot forget Krishna. On the top of it is coming and he's telling them all the good qualities of Krishna, and he's telling, you remember him, then your problem is gone. Now their intensity of remembering Krishna increased.
Yes.
Then that is causing more suffering. So earlier there is only one Krishna in their heart. Uddhava philosophy broke their hearts. And now if the mirror is broken, it's actually an upamanam. Upamanam means a comparison. And now Krishna's remembrance, the Krishna came and Uddhava reminded them Krishna so much. Their heart is broken. When heart is broken, the mirror is broken into 10 pieces. In every piece there is Krishna. Understanding or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
Any other question or comment?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam, Yugal Kishore Das Prabhuji, thank you so much for the wonderful class and telling us about Uddhava. And so, what can we learn from this, Prabhuji? Again, like we as neophytes, we are trying to be servant of the servant of the servant. And then we also see that Krishna wants Uddhava to go from awe and reverence to the greatest love in Raj Bhakti. So how can we, do both, like being servant and also having the love of the gopis, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and gave us?
Nice point. Nice question, too. Prabhuji, actually, Bhaktichari Swami says this. We are not on that level, Prabhu. So even if we try to understand, we are all sensual level. Sensual level means हमको भोग करने का इच्छा है. So that is Madhurya Bhav. It's very high. We cannot. So Bhaktichari Swami says, serve Lord Chaitanya is the combination of Radha and Krishna in Dasyaras. What is that? Serve Lord Chaitanya and
Dasya.
Nityananda Prabhu in Dasyaras. They'll give you Braj Prem. Understanding?
Yes.
Without qualification, deserve before you desire. Otherwise, instead of purification, it will cause putrefaction. Our heart will become contaminated. What is that Rasa Panchadhyaya? If you properly read it and understand, the lust is Hrudroga Kamam, that lust is removed. But when you're reading it, you're getting agitated, means we don't have qualification yet. What should you do? Wait, continue chanting Hare Krishna, continue reading Bhagavatam. Eventually, when we are ready, then we will do it. That's why simple thing is just worship Lord Chaitanya. In Dasyaras, Lord Chaitanya will give us entrance. Does it answer your question?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much. And with deities, some devotees are thinking of the deities as their kids. So isn't that in Vatsalya Ras while they are also being a servant of Gauranga?
So you said what Vatsalya Ras?
Like treating the deities as their own kids.
Actually, Gaur hai.
Oh, yes.
But you treat them as kids, but Dasyaras is included in Vatsalya Ras. Service is important. So you cannot you treat them as children like a pot like this. You don't do. You know, so you serve them first. Serve like intimate service. Then eventually that it comes eventually. Day one you will not have Vatsalya. So first serve them in Sant and Dasharas. When you serve them Dasharas, if your service is genuine, Lord Chaitanya will eventually reveal. So if you are getting Vatsalya, they are small children, you're elderly, there's nothing wrong though. But that Vatsalya, Dasya should be prominent.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Anyone has anything else? Otherwise, we'll end it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Our glorious Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for thank you so much for such wonderful classes every time, every Tuesday. It really makes us to think always, how to, excel ourselves into bhakti and try to be perfect. And today's class was really wonderful. Actually, the discussion made me to think like how to balance between the Madhurya Bhava what gopis used to have and the Bhava Bhakti what Uddhava had. So how we can balance that?
Oh, you're asking me how we can balance?
Yeah, how to balance this both bhavas. I really did not know exactly what bhava uh, under the impression under the knowledge with the vast knowledge what Uddhava has, and Uddhava is also supposed to be a very good, very highly highly qualified devotee,
Yes.
Vaishnava. But how that can be preached, like Uddhava's bhava and Madhurya bhava,
Prabhuji, Uddhava is in Sakhyaras.
Sakhyaras.
Sakhya, friend of Krishna. But of course, his bhakti is Jnana Mishrita Bhakti. I can tell you one thing, Prabhuji. I mean, rather than jumping into Raj mood, first of all, we should understand our good fortune. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given entrance into that Raj Prem, what Lord Shiva and Brahma are looking for. Lord Chaitanya has come to give freely to everyone. He gave it to Jagai and Madai also. So we should have immense faith and faith in Lord Chaitanya, and we should worship Lord Chaitanya Gaurnitai, and we should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada. Then continue worshipping Gaurnitai sincerely, and they will, because if you don't bring Gaurnitai into picture, in India so many people worship Krishna. But why do we worship Krishna? Many people worship Krishna as one of the devatas. But luckily, because we know the philosophy, we worship Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So when you worship Krishna, because he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is called Vaidhi Bhakti, and it is a bhakti filled with reverence. Means if you worship Krishna like that, you will go to Dwarka only, or you will go to Vaikuntha only. Vaidhi Bhakti leads to Vaikuntha, one of the planets of Vaikuntha planets, or maximum will go to Dwarka. You will not come to Vrindavan. For you to come to Vrindavan, what do you need? Raga Bhakti, Ragatmika Bhakti. You need to follow one of the associates of Krishna in Vrindavan. So the simple thing is, when you worship Lord Chaitanya, or wherever, in any temple, we go. There is Gaurnita, there is Lord Chaitanya. Some places, like in your place, Baltimore, there is Krishna Jagannath Valstramai. Some places is Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. So anyway, we are worshipping Krishna because it's Krishna's Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's not one of the devatas. Now, if you genuinely worship, what is mercy? Mercy will come in such a way, one day, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you will forget Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And you will forget worshipping Krishna in the Vaidhi Bhakti, Vaidhi Marga. And you worship Krishna because Krishna is Nanda Maharaj's son, beautiful Nanda Maharaj's son. The transition has to happen. Then only Raga Bhakti will start. For the transition, you need to get the mercy of Radharani. For Radharani's mercy has to come before. Radharani is very high state. We need Radharani is present in Lord Chaitanya as Radha and Krishna. Then we need to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Then only we will forget Krishna's Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we will serve Krishna Krishna is mine. When you know Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, you cannot say Krishna is mine. That mamatvam has to come. Then only Vraj Bhakti starts. It does its stages. Long way to go. We have to become serious. We have to chant our sins 16 rounds attentively before 7 o'clock. I mean, before going to office, you should finish your rounds and don't offend anybody, don't criticize anybody.
miles, turn left onto Pensy Drive.
Wow. So, you're understanding?
Yes, slowly.
It's simple, not easy. But we have to start somewhere. We should sincerely try. Prabhupada said chant 16 rounds. I'll take you back to God. Proper promises there. First, we should consider ourselves fortunate. Second thing, we should sincerely endeavor with no ulterior motives. That's what I can tell. I don't know whether it answers your question or not.
Thank you. Yeah, it was well explained. Yeah, we have to be more and more sincere. That is the takeaway I can say. I try to immerse into bhakti or chanting sincerely as much we can. We can try and leave rest on Krishna.
Thank you.
Prabhuji,
Thank you. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Hare
Prabhuji, one thing I
Krishna.
want to ask you, Prabhuji, one small thing. Like if we are in some kind of a distress, so can we worship Radharani as a mother?
Why not?
Okay.
Radharani is a universal mother. The love you have for your children is Radharani's love for us. The love deer has for the baby deer. That is Radharani's love. Radharani is the Lakshmi ji is the goddess of devotion. Radharani is the goddess. Sorry, Lakshmi is the goddess of fortune, dhan, goddess of money, wealth. Radharani is goddess of devotion. Devotion means goddess of love, prema. So the love, any love you see in this world, it's coming from Radharani's love for Krishna. So she is the universal mother, mother of the universe and goddess of devotion. So why not? We can take shelter of Radharani. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So I think we'll end
But
it here.
Mataji, Prabhuji, one Mataji was saying something. I just interrupted in the middle. One
Yes.
last
Okay,
question.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for such a wonderful class, Prabhu. You spoke on chanting today, and our mind. I'm having a desire of hearing more about what Krishna does when we are chanting. Like, what's his role in helping us with chanting? If you could just, yeah.
Okay, first thing is, what is the meaning of the mantra? Oh Krishna, or energy of Krishna Radharani, engage me in your service. So, Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasvigraha Purna Mukta Nitya Siddha Bhinnatvad Nama Namana. So, how long you're all chanting for so long? Few years, that's why I'm telling this. When you're chanting means the meaning of the mantra we should know. Accept me, engage me in your service. So when they give us service, when we do service, then that's when the transformation happens. That's when the transformation happens. Yeah. So the mantra is actually Lord Chaitanya as combination of Radha and Krishna. We are calling Radha and Krishna, but Lord Chaitanya is Radha and Krishna. The mantra is Radha and Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. So when we are chanting mantra, we are with Krishna only. We are with Lord Chaitanya only. Because he is not different from that mantra. Abhinnatvad nama namina. So you're chanting, you're calling Krishna. Krishna says in Gita, we are all his part and parcels. We are all his part and parcels. So, and we are calling his help. When Draupadi is calling, hey Krishna, please save me. Krishna is becoming grateful. Hey, she's calling me. Actually, we just finished Gajendra's prayers a couple of weeks ago. When Gajendra is calling Krishna, Krishna is becoming grateful. Hey Gajendra, मेरे को बुला रही हो. So I have to go and help. You call your father. Naturally, your father because hey, मेरा बेटा भूल गया अभी याद कर रहा है मुझे. I have to go and help. So Immediately, if the quality, that's what Prabhupada says, it's not just chanting, quality chanting. Ajamil called 3 times only, immediately Vishnudutas appeared. So we cannot underestimate the power of the mantra. But when it comes to our, we are chanting 16 rounds every day. For us to attain that position, Prabhupada said to Charu Prabhu, chant 40 years. Means it's a lifetime project. It's a lifetime project. But to make progress in this chanting, what we have to do? What is it? Mananam, mantra, dhyanam. So what is that? I forgot, but you have to understand the meaning of the mantra. What is the meaning of mantra? Engage me in your service. My Lord, accept me as your servant. Engage me in your service means what? Accept me as your servant. Lord Chaitanya is telling, Krupayata pada pankajaste the dhuli sadrusam vichintaya. Amma, we are only 10 power minus 4 tip of the hair. Means literally, if the body is visible, if soul is not visible, why? It's tiny. So we are like, my Lord, accept me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Dhuli kan. So then humility will come. 2, one is humility. 2, I'm servant of Krishna. I don't have any other choice. If I want to get out of cycle of birth and death, I should surrender to Krishna and I'm very tiny. Maya is more powerful. Maya is very powerful. The Krishna's mercy is more powerful. In that helplessness, if you chant and accept Krishna as our ultimate maintainer, the Lord maintainer, then we make more progress. But if you try to chant, try to control your mind, that will take long time. We should not chant to control the mind. We should chant to get Krishna's mercy. You understanding?
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhu. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat. So, Vanchakalpatarabhyasya kripa
Krishna
Patanam Panam Je Vaishnavyo Namo Namo. Anandagad Vaishnavaki Jai Shri
Jai.
Prabhupada.
Jai.
Yugal Kishore Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Anandagad Vaishnavaki Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Prabhuji.
much,
Thank you,
Prabhuji, for
Prabhuji.
Thank
your
you, Prabhuji. Your class kind of
wonderful
slowed him
association.
down today. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat
Hari
pranam to all
Bol.
of you.
Dandavat pranam to
Bol.
devotees. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class.